Welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the latest developments surrounding the Internet Computer Protocol, specifically focusing on the recent incident involving the Odin Fun platform, which operates as a Bitcoin DeFi dApp. We're going to break down what happened during the hack, how the community and developers are responding, and why the Bitcoin ecosystem's support for Internet Computer could be a major bullish signal for the future. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's get right into it. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a professional before making any investment decisions. A recent hack has emerged within the Internet Computer ecosystem, raising concerns around third-party application security. Now, to be precise, this hack didn't directly compromise the Internet Computer blockchain itself. Instead, it occurred on a decentralized application built on top of the Internet Computer Network called Odin Fun. Odin Fun is designed to facilitate cross-chain interoperability, allowing Bitcoin to interact with the Internet Computer ecosystem, particularly through NFTs and DeFi mechanisms. The immediate impact of this hack was a noticeable decrease in the total amount of Bitcoin integrated with Internet Computer. To put this in perspective, chain key Bitcoin, the term for the interoperable Bitcoin running through Internet Computer, fell from approximately 487 BTC down to around 430 BTC, which represents a reduction of roughly 50 to 60 BTC. Naturally, seeing this kind of drop, many observers wondered whether investors and users were exiting the Internet Computer ecosystem. However, upon closer examination, it became clear that the reduction was not due to mass exodus, but was directly tied to the security breach on Odin Fun. This platform, which is central to cross-chain NFT and DeFi activity between Bitcoin and Internet Computer, has now faced multiple security incidents. These repeated breaches pose an important question. At what point does the ecosystem, and more specifically Dfinity, the organization behind Internet Computer, need to intervene? From the data and developer updates, it appears that Dfinity may already be stepping in. On the new Bitcoin DeFi portal, which highlights interoperable applications, Odin Fun is still prominently featured. This suggests a couple of possibilities. Dfinity might be taking a more active role in either overseeing Odin Fun's operations or assisting in strengthening its security. Either scenario is critical because persistent hacks on a platform that serves as a major interoperability hub could jeopardize trust not only in the application itself, but also in Internet Computer as a whole. The financial impact of the hack, while notable, is relatively contained in the broader crypto market. 50 Bitcoin might sound significant, but at today's market value, it equates to roughly $7 million, a substantial sum, but only a tiny fraction of the multi-trillion-dollar global crypto ecosystem. More importantly, the repeated incidents raise concerns about governance, code auditing, and preventative measures within the ecosystem. One promising aspect of Internet Computer is the integration of artificial intelligence tools, including advanced language models capable of writing and auditing smart contract code. These models could potentially scan deployed applications to identify vulnerabilities and suggest corrections before they are exploited. In theory, if Odin Fun or other dApps were routinely audited with these AI tools, future hacks could be prevented, reducing systemic risk. From an investment perspective, the hack does not necessarily signal a failing network. It does, however, highlight the importance of how the ecosystem responds to security incidents. In a nascent technology environment, encountering security challenges is expected. The critical factor is whether the ecosystem, developers, and supporting organizations like Dfinity are actively identifying and mitigating these issues. Interestingly, the reaction from the Bitcoin community has been surprisingly supportive. Odin, a well-known advocate for Bitcoin NFTs and ordinals, shared insights into the incident on X, formerly Twitter. He highlighted that while the hack was regrettable and represented a breach of user trust, Bob Bodily, the creator of Odin Fun, was working diligently to rectify the situation. According to Odin, the majority of user funds remained secure, and the team was actively working to recover the remainder. This level of community support is significant. Bitcoin maximalists are notoriously conservative and generally prefer to avoid involvement with complex DeFi or NFT projects. Yet in this case, the Bitcoin developer community and NFT advocates have openly supported Odin Fun, signaling an unusual level of collaboration and trust between the Bitcoin ecosystem and Internet Computer. This cooperation could be pivotal in fostering long-term interoperability between Bitcoin and other smart contract ecosystems. Moreover, the hack may serve as a catalyst for positive change. When issues arise in technology ecosystems, the response can often be more valuable than the initial failure. If Odin Fun and Dfinity collaborate on enhanced security measures, code audits, and perhaps AI-assisted monitoring, the result could be a more robust and resilient cross-chain protocol. This scenario not only protects users, but also strengthens Internet Computer's reputation as a leader in Bitcoin interoperability. Looking ahead, there are several broader implications. The integration of Bitcoin with Internet Computer is not just a technical novelty, it represents a foundational shift in how blockchains can interact. Bitcoin, traditionally resistant to complex DeFi applications, is now finding pathways to participate in cross-chain ecosystems. Internet Computer is at the forefront of this movement, offering both the infrastructure and the developer resources to support sophisticated cross-chain operations. The Odin Fun hack highlights both the challenges and opportunities in this space. On the one hand, repeated breaches can erode trust if not addressed promptly and effectively. On the other hand, rapid recovery, active involvement from Dfinity, and visible community support demonstrate the resilience of the ecosystem. In effect, small setbacks can reinforce confidence if they are handled transparently and proactively. It's also worth noting that NFTs and tokenized assets, beyond the novelty of digital art, hold potential for real-world applications. Tokenized ownership of homes, vehicles, or other assets could eventually be secured on blockchain platforms like Internet Computer, creating verifiable and auditable ownership records. This underscores the importance of building robust, secure infrastructure now, as these applications will demand much higher security standards than the current JPEG or collectible NFT market. From a market perspective, Internet Computer is showing promising signs of growth and resilience. Despite the hack, the total Bitcoin locked on the network is recovering, signaling ongoing user confidence. Moreover, the collaborative support from Bitcoin developers reinforces the perception that Internet Computer's interoperability efforts are being recognized and validated beyond its own ecosystem. Investors and observers should take note. While hacks and security breaches can appear alarming, the context and response matter greatly. Internet Computer demonstrates a proactive approach by integrating AI tools, leveraging developer support from Dfinity, and receiving backing from Bitcoin's NFT and DeFi community. These factors together suggest that the network is positioning itself for sustained growth and long-term adoption. One important takeaway is the role of leadership and clear vision. Networks without direction often fail to reach their potential. Internet Computer, under the guidance of Dfinity and its developer community, is establishing not only the technological foundation, but also the strategic framework for cross-chain interoperability. The focus on continuous improvement, AI-assisted auditing, and proactive developer engagement provides a roadmap for maintaining network credibility, even when challenges arise. Additionally, this incident provides insight into investor behavior and market perception. While minor hacks might create short-term concern, the network's ability to recover and the visible involvement of developers and supportive communities can turn potential negative narratives into positive signals. This dynamic is crucial in emerging blockchain ecosystems where confidence and trust are essential to adoption. Looking at the bigger picture, Internet Computer is not merely experimenting with interoperability, it is building infrastructure that could redefine how Bitcoin interacts with other blockchains. The support from Bitcoin developers, including maximalists who typically avoid NFT or DeFi projects, illustrates a broader recognition of Internet Computer's capabilities. This cross-chain collaboration could open new avenues for innovation, investment, and real-world adoption. It's also worth highlighting that Dfinity's potential involvement is more than just reactive. By stepping in to assist with security audits and code verification, the organization ensures that both Internet Computer and its integrated applications maintain operational integrity. This proactive approach is essential for attracting institutional attention, as evidenced by interest from banks, research firms, and angel investors. As we continue through the second half of 2025, we are entering a period where the results of prior technological development begin to manifest. Metrics such as transaction throughput, network cycles, and active node operators will increasingly reflect the health and efficiency of the ecosystem. Small setbacks like the Odin Fun hack are part of this maturation process. What matters is the trajectory of recovery, innovation, and community engagement. Finally, the broader implications for decentralized finance, NFTs, and tokenized assets cannot be overstated. The lessons learned from Odin Fun's challenges could inform security standards, interoperability protocols, and developer practices across multiple ecosystems. This experience may ultimately strengthen the infrastructure for tokenized asset management, cross-chain DeFi, and secure NFT deployment on both Internet Computer and Bitcoin. In conclusion, while the recent Odin Fun hack initially appeared as a setback for the Internet Computer ecosystem, the response from developers, AI tools, and the Bitcoin community highlights a path forward. Recovery is underway, support is strong, and lessons are being learned. Internet Computer continues to demonstrate that it is at the forefront of blockchain innovation, particularly in enabling Bitcoin interoperability. As the ecosystem matures, proactive engagement, rigorous security practices, and collaborative community support will be key factors in sustaining growth and building long-term credibility. So, if you're following the Internet Computer ecosystem, keep an eye on how Odin Fun recovers, how Dfinity steps in, and how the Bitcoin developer community continues to support interoperability initiatives. These developments provide insights not only into the current state of blockchain technology, but also into the future of cross-chain innovation. The road ahead is challenging, but the potential for transformative impact remains high. That wraps up our deep dive into the recent hack, the community's response, and the ongoing evolution of the Internet Computer ecosystem. I hope this video has given you a clear understanding of the events, the implications, and why these developments could shape the future of blockchain interoperability. Thanks for tuning in, and stay connected as we continue to monitor the progress of Internet Computer, Bitcoin integration, and the innovative projects that are redefining what's possible in the blockchain space. So, what do you think about ICP's current position? Are you bullish on its growth in AI and DeFi? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay cautious, and I'll catch you in the next one.